Hey guys, Mike from Boyer Bows here. Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit about backing the bow. Alright, so what we're going to use, now you see I'm filming in a mirror here, that's because I'm in a bathroom. But I'll explain why I'm in the bathroom in a minute. But what we're going to do is, first I'm going to show you, if you want to keep this bow under $25, okay, there is an initial investment, but you can use, as I showed in another video, this stuff. This is called fiber tape. It's fiberglass tape. This is the extra strength version, and it shows you right on the label the difference. Now, the tape we used last time didn't have these cross threads in it. You can't really see it in the roll, so I'm going to use the label here. You see these extra crisscross patterns? That's just another extra layer of strength. It says it's 60% stronger than the standard mesh tape, and it's also wider, which is good for us because we're making a pretty wide thing. Now you're going to end up using about, out of this roll, for this particular bow, maybe $1 worth of tape. Okay, maybe. So if you want to keep it under $25, yes, there is an initial investment. I think the roll was $10 if I remember right, but you're going to have plenty left over, and you're only going to use about $1 worth of tape. Now, I'm going to do something a little different. I told you I'm going to be making little changes, but even so, the tape, I have another video, how to make a longbow for under $10, that shows you how to apply the tape, and the principle is the same. You size the bow, put the let the glue kind of absorb into the wood, very thin coat. Then, once you do that, you put a heavier layer of glue, a layer of tape down, glue, layer of tape, glue, tape, glue. Okay, so 3 layers of tape and basically 4 layers of glue. And that will give you actually a very thin but strong backing. Now what we're going to do for this bow is, ta-da, the Dogbone rawhide. I am in love with rawhide, and this is probably the easiest way to get the rawhide. Now this is going to be a little more expensive. I'm going to be able to back about, I hope, 3 bows or more with this one Dogbone, but it's still an initial investment of about $16. I believe this was a 16-inch rawhide Dogbone, if I remember correctly. I bought it a while ago, and we're going to get it ready. We're going to use, it's a very tough process to get this thing pliable, so don't be afraid. Oh. Okay, everyone wants to be a part of the Boyer Bows videos. My 2-year-old just walked in and decided that she wanted to be the star, so sorry for a little cut and paste here, but now, I was saying it's a very meticulous process to get this thing pliable, so pay close attention. Bone, bathtub full of water. Now, it's very warm. No, it's warm on the verge of being cool. It's not warm like hot, because you don't want the bone to dissolve. Now, watch the process here. It's a very hard process, okay? And now we wait. Okay guys, Mike from Boyer Bows here. I just want to show you, here's the rawhide, all after about, oh boy, about 10 hours of soaking. I was able to unwind it from the knot it was in, the 2 knots on the end, at about the 2 hours into the soak. And then I just rolled it up and stuck it in a smaller bucket of water and left it there for another, well, till now, so about another 8 hours. And I'm just laying it out. I've got about 48 inches worth of rawhide here. Had an interesting thing happen though. The inside, which is usually filled with another piece of rawhide, was actually filled with some sort of filler that was like the cast-offs, or like they would grind a bunch of rawhide into sawdust or something and just filled it. Can't use it. So I'm not going to get nearly the amount of bone out of rawhide out of this as I was hoping. And so here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to, you see the one end is all sort of wrinkled up, and then you have this area of smooth followed by another wrinkled up area. This is obviously one of the knots, the shaft of the bone, and then the other knot. For the purposes of this video, I've got 20 inches of really smooth perfect rawhide here, and that's what I'm going to cut out and use for the limbs. Hopefully there'll be enough rawhide. It's 7.5 inches wide, and this area is 20 inches long. It's a little over what I need, but I want to fit over not only the working limbs but both fades, so I need 18 inches of rawhide to do that. The extra inch on both ends will be an area where maybe I'll tie it down just to give it some extra support. Anyway, I'm going to cut that out and get that started, and hopefully when I see you next I'll be showing you how to glue down the backing. Alright guys, Mike from Boyer Bows. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Well, we'll talk to you soon.